Yay, Miranda, keep going. Miranda, Fran, Janet, Brett. Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Dean Stevenson and this is 4 p.m. Thank you very much for coming and your attentiveness. If you've just arrived and you don't know what's going on, welcome. If you do, then you might have seen me here at the piano today doing something. Well, we're about to hear what I was doing. So the piece you just heard was not the one that I wrote today, and if that doesn't mean anything... Wow. Mona. So that was from the 195th day. That little one was a cute little, wasn't it? Yes, 195. Today is day 322. That's how many days have been sat. That's what the screen was for. Writing a new piece each day. So the page was blank this morning, if you were here this morning, blank. And I'm here now we're here to present to you the piece that was written today. At this moment, I don't know it. I haven't heard it yet. I'm just in my head. They haven't played it yet, and you haven't heard it either. So we're all going to hear it at the same time. And I'd like to express to you that this isn't meant to be something about that is extraordinary. It's actually quite ordinary. Just showing up and putting stuff on the page and just writing complete nonsense for an hour or so until something arrives, and then in we go. The first 4 notes you'll hear on the violin were the first 4 notes I came up with for the day, and wrote a little piece. So I'd like to talk structurally about what I did. So what we'll do is we're now going to play up until B, just up until stop at B. So just at the start.
Do you want to give us a little tempo?
Yes.
Bit quicker?
This is on the way. Sorry. Right, now that is cucumber sandwiches on the lawn to a T, right? So that was the first 17 bars.
British theme
So the problem with writing something that's so short like that, it's like a pop song. It's really like as soon as you hear the first 4 bars, you go, I'm pretty sure I know where this is going. And that's what I spent all day going, fuck, they're going to know where this is going. Oh, well. Oh, well. And then the point where the little cyclic kind of things, little tiny circles like a chorus of a pop song. Can't have it too long because our memories aren't that good anymore. So tiny, short little melodies. With this, it's a really short little repeating melody. But if we played this for 5 minutes, you wouldn't hang around. It's not very interesting. Whistleable, but not interesting. So the point is to try and find the point in the circle where you can kind of snap it and break it and stretch it into an oval and then eventually break it so it's a longer phrase. So it kind of evolves and does interesting things. So what I've done now, at this point, essentially I'm repeating what's already been done, but I've given the melody to the viola. So let's go from B. Same thing, but now the viola plays it. First takes it back, because first is greedy. And hold there. Okay, so now I could have repeated it again, but now you'd be like, really? So now I'm going to try and do something else that's interesting. The whole other thing is not to keep you interested, but not to know too far ahead. Sometimes it's not like this. Sometimes it's like I want to write edgy, scratchy shit, but no one cares about it. Like, no one with that modern stuff, no. But that's just what I feel like. But today is like an English drama. It's country. You live in the country when you hear things like this. It's there's waving grass and there's long flowing dresses and stuff like that. So let's play from the start up to that point again, from A to D.
Sorry, from the beginning.
From the beginning, yeah. Hits in the cello. To first. Play on. Second, viola, first, viola, second, hold there. All right. Now, so we're, at this point, is any questions are good as well. If anyone wants to ask or say anything, you're not quite sure what's going on. Someone's just arrived going, why do you keep stopping? Who's that guy talking? Hello, balcony people as well. Hello, you can ask questions as well. Right, so at this point we've gone through a bit of a cycle. We have pits and the bass to change it up. The solo's been handed around. There's little little waterfall-y bits handing around. And now I try to do something different and try and change it up, like something interesting has to happen to break the expected story. Like, a boy and a girl go for a walk in the forest. It's all very predictable. He says to her, I love you. She takes out a gun and shoots him. Like, something's going to happen. Something's happened and I think it's terrible. I don't think I've done a very good job. I just had to do something to break the spell before we bring the melody back. I don't know. Let's see if it works. It's just silly. From F, what happens? This is where she shoots him in the face. 1, 2, hey. See? Told you. And now she's sorry she shot him. She's cradling his bleeding body. And a key change. Whoa, hold there. Woo! Key change. Everyone loves it. Hates a key change. All right. We haven't quite finished yet, but thank you. That was a premature congratulation. But it might be worthwhile because you might not think it's any good at the end. Has anybody got any questions yet? Well, before we push on to the end. No one? No? Okay, good. No questions is good. Everyone's comfortable? Okay, good. All right, so we're now going to go from I. So it's the same kind of melody, but I've changed key from E to A for those who care. And it's nice and full and fat, nice and legato. Here we go. Should we do that bit again into I? So from letter F, okay, from figure F. What I was thinking of actually, let's change it. Rather than going 1, 2, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So both viola and first, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So 4, 1, yes, that's it. Because that rhythm is not very interesting. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we'll do that. Whoops.
And an accent on the second bar?
1, 2, yes, please. And then diminuendo, yep. Dim.
And so that's in bar...
It's in the bar of F and first and third and the fifth. Thank you. Yeah, but waiting 2 beats is just not enough going on. I want more drama. I want to see the smoking gun. From F, and then if you're sitting next to someone and you go, "Who are you? Hi, I'm John. Have you got any questions?" What would you ask? To have that chat now, just because someone's always wanted to talk to a cellist, right? Someone's always wanted to talk to, and he's very friendly. If you have any questions at all, okay. From F to B. That's better. Shell of ascending. Yes. Here's the melody again. Dogs and crowding all over. Hold there. Okay, now there's an optional ending. I'm going to make this a people's choice. That was the first bar ended. There's an optional ending which could be different. So let's go from K. This is with another bar on the end, so it has a different chord. Tell me which one you prefer. I'm going to do like a vote. From K. Actually, hold that, yep. Now with the optional endings from K again. 3, 4. It's not very different. It just goes, everyone goes lower. So hands up, the first ending with the cello ending up high. Who likes that one? Okay, hands down. Who likes the last ending we just did? Oh, fuck. Okay, when they go, we'll do the other one. Right then.
What are we doing?
Okay, so we'll play
What are we doing?
the optional ending
Okay.
now. Okay. Are you ready to play it all the way through?
Yes.
Has anybody got any-
Actually,
No?
could we just rehearse for me from Jay?
From Jay, of course.
Or,
Of course.
Or like
Yes.
maybe 4 bars before Jay?
There's 4 bars for Jay, so we can get those high notes because they're
Yeah.
very high.
Well, they're just. Hang
And then we'll come back for see if anyone has any questions before we play.
on. 3, 4.
Cool. Here we go, love it. All right. All right, now we're ready. Now they're making notes. There are things that I don't write in because I don't have time and don't really care to. But like, who should look at who? Who's got the part that matters? Because an orchestra is too many people, and unless they sit in a bowl, they all can't see each other. So they need a conductor. Whereas they're small enough, and I'm going to sit over here and have a drink with you, and it'll sound much better without me distracting them. That's going to happen in a second. It'll be great. Anybody got any questions you want to ask before we play it all the way through?
There's a hand over there.
Oh, there's a hand over there. Yeah. On the scale, is this one of my favourites? Nah. I mean, it's nice. It's fine. It's a bit kind of, I don't know, a bit obvious. I mean, look, it's fine. It functions very well, I think. Someone might like it for a TV show, or it's that kind of vibe, isn't it? I don't know.
Countryside.
It's easy to play, isn't it? Sometimes we're here another 15 minutes trying to push our way through notey nonsense, and sometimes I like those better. I don't know. After 312 days, I guess I've 322 days. Gee, I've established some more standards of myself that I like to hit, if I can. But if I don't give myself a hard time. That's the thing I've got a thing on my music stand that says, art is never really finished. It can only be abandoned in an interesting place. So at some point, usually when the musicians are arriving, time to abandon it now. Just let it go, and then tomorrow start again. And I think what I like to talk about is the active creativity when you think you have to have a lightning bolt, like shining, world-crushing, awesome idea in order to pick up a pen or a hammer or move your leg or whatever your medium is. But that's just nonsense. You just show up and start to work, and eventually something shows up. If you're there, like it'll find you when you're at work. Yes? How did I start? I just drove in. I was here at 10 o'clock, opened the piano and went ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, dee-da-da-da, dee-da-da, and it just followed. Literally, that's all it is. Just I had no melody, had a sense of calm, I suppose. But it's just throwing your hands on the piano. What random notes? Da 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 dee da 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 dee da da dee dee da da dee da da. Everyone's like, "Can you play something else?" Getting annoying now. Da 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 dee da da ba da. Oh, there we go, miss. And then just following functional stuff. Like I don't have to have an idea. If I gave you a piece of paper and said, "Fill it full of a story of a carrot meeting a cat and flying to the moon," you could do that. It'd be the dumbest story ever, and no one would care to read it. But you know how words work. And you can make them function in the right order. So I can do that with music and not try too hard to make it the best thing you've ever heard, but just start and then eventually find a way. Maybe if I kept writing for another 3 days, this might turn into something that would break the world. But I don't know. Another one tomorrow. All right? Let's go. You don't need me. Yes?
No. Fran has a question.
Fran.
The writ into bar 82, and it happens 3 other times. I'm holding a long note into the next bar. Do you want me to come off, or do you want me to legato into the next bar? It happens.
Just everyone else's changes quite considerably. Actually, with that writ, say on 82, it's you and Brett that have the downbeat. So I need you on the downbeat. Yeah, a little break. Thank you. Yes. Good on.
And
Good.
do you want Brett and I to be louder at F?
Louder at F. Do I want you to be louder at F?
To be asking
A, F, ooh.
In that chain.
Yeah, go on. Yeah. Thank you. Especially with that line at like 80, 57, 58 with the ascending line, Brett. Da-da-dee-da. Make a meal of that. Cool. All right, here we go. Here is day. If you've only got one listen in, you'll play it a couple of times so we get used to it. Thank you. 3:22, this is the day. If you've got one listen in, I thank you for your attentiveness as you wander off into the museum. We might play something else. We might play one from last weekend if we've got time after this, just for a bit of contrast. There is, and I'm not trying to sell you something here, but I kind of am, but in terms of an example of how often I think it works, there's 322 days, and here's the 4 p.m. album, which is a download, or a CD if you've got a car pre-2005. There's 16 tracks on this, so 16 out of 322 is all I reckon is worth representing on an album. So it's not a high hit rate, and I don't give myself any pressure to hit it any more than that. But that's enough. It's pretty good. You can come and see me and get one of those. And I've also published my diaries in a book, 11 Hours of Music and Diaries about writing 150 works for string quartet. That's a shit brutal read. Anyway, fucking hurt. That hurt like a bastard. Anyway, this is day 322. Enjoy it. Played by Miranda, Fran, Janet, and Brett. Miranda, Fran, Janet, Brett. Woo! There you go. That was day 300 and something or other. 300 and very long. What an idiot. Any questions? Yes, over there? What's my favourite part? Good question. Probably just the melody. Actually, there's a bit in the middle where it kind of, I don't know, it's a bit obvious. Actually, tell you what's nice. Every now and again, it's nice to write something that I'm pretty sure if we played it one more time and you heard it, you'd whistle it on the way home. And you get home and you'd be whistling this song. Where's that from? It's a great way to share music. So to come up with something that sticks and it's kind of not too short but not too long, it's just the right amount of time to keep you. That's kind of nice to achieve, I think. Yeah. Should we play another one, or that one again, or one from last weekend?
We'll play the one from last
We'll play another one from different texture from last weekend, and then we'll play this again. So
We're doing 319.
hang around, have another drink. The ferry won't go for ages yet, so don't worry about that. Come and have a chat. I've got going to buy a book or a CD or something. You can get them upstairs as well if you like. But come and have a chat. We're going to play day 319 now. This is from last weekend, just for something different. 319.
Pretty slow.
I don't remember how it goes. I have no idea. And now we'll play today's again because it's only 2 minutes long. Textually interesting. There you go. Variety. So this is day 322, the one written today. Thank you so much, Miranda, Fran, Janet and Brett. Thank you. My name is Dean. Come and have a chat. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.